Welcome to Late at Night. I'm your host, Gabe O'Heather, and this is the show where we do everything late at night because I'm a sob and I haven't uploaded anything this week. Sorry. Anywho, we're getting into the first episode of podcasting on Late at Night, so let's jump right into it. First thing we're going to be talking about is D23. I know I uploaded a video about it. You can go check it out over here about D23 expectations. Anywho, let's just go ahead and talk about some of the stuff that happened at D23. So we had Secret Invasion with Samuel L. Jackson playing Nick Fury and whatever the guy, Don Cheadle playing James Rhodey, whatever you want to call him. He was also in the video, in the trailer that was released at D23. And I know he was put in the trailer 2 different times, but I thought that was pretty funny because I know he showed up in the trailer in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, and he only had like one scene, 2 to 3 lines, if that, like a total of 15 seconds of screen time. I'm pretty sure the dude got nominated for an Oscar or a Grammy, one of the 2. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but he got nominated for it. So I thought it was hysterical that in another movie that when we originally heard about it, we never thought that we was gonna get, I didn't believe we was gonna get a James Rhodey in this in the show Secret Invasion, but we seen him in the trailer, which is cool. It does make me wonder though, did he get another 15 seconds of screen time just in order to get another nomination for some Academy? As bad as I don't want to see that happen, I can't deny the fact that I think personally that would be pretty damn hysterical if we got to see Don Cheadle get nominated for another 15 seconds of something. That would be pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's a good trailer though. It gets you excited. It has this like James Bond First Encounters type of vibe to it. There's also this scene when Nick Fury is walking into the bar, going to go meet Maria Hill and whoever plays that character. There's a no smoking sign on it. I believe that has something to do with I believe they are in Russia when they're meeting, because I believe that's the Russian language that is on that no smoking sign going into that bar or pub. I don't know what they call it in Russia, but that's what you're getting called today. The next thing about D23 that I want to talk about is the Werewolf by Night trailer. It dropped, the trailer dropped, so it was officially announced to premiere October 7th of 2022 this year. And as I'm recording this on the 14th, it will be dropping in less than a month. It is September 14th right now. We will be getting it in about 3 weeks, exactly from today. That's pretty cool. It was mainly in black and white. I mean, I think all of it was actually in black and white, which is cool. So it kind of gave off this like pre-speaking movies and television and everything like that vibe to it, while also giving that like 40s and 50s kind of vibe, mainly 40s, but the earlier stages of television before color is, what I'm talking about. It was pretty damn cool though. I'm excited to see it. It actually feels like a horror Halloween-y type of night, which I'm definitely excited about. If you guys don't know, my birthday is actually on Halloween. It does come out October 7th. I don't think they actually announced how many episodes was actually supposed to be on it, but I could only imagine dropping one a week. You're gonna go past Halloween, so I'm sure I'll be able to see a video or not on my birthday week. Pretty excited about that. It kind of has this like Squid Game, Hunger Games vibe to it to me, in the sense that they said that something about you guys are all here, but one of you guys is a werewolf. So it makes it seem that only one of them might survive being the werewolf, and whomever that is a champion, just kind of like in the Hunger Games, where it's like all of you guys are pitted against each other in an arena, which I'm sure this isn't actually an arena within the Werewolf by Night trailer, but I'm just saying in the fact that they brought all these people together and really only one of you should stand at the end of it, being the Werewolf by Night. That kind of gave me a little bit of a Hunger Games. And the Squid Games kind of feeds into that as well, because again, you're bringing everyone together and basically you're telling them that only one person is going to live or not, or one person is going to be better than the rest in a certain aspect. In the movie sense, we're talking about being more of a werewolf than an actual human being, or being able to transform in and out of being a werewolf and a human being, or whatever they are in the MCU. Be that it's the mutation. I'm not sure how it is in the comics Werewolf by Night. I've never read anything by Werewolf by Night, but yeah, just however they want to do it. They're always changing things up from the comics for the most part, so I'm sure this will be weird. I'm excited though. I'm super fucking excited. You also get a little clips of what I believe to be the TVA and a little snippet of Man-Thing. Man-Thing being the more horror side of it. The TVA, potentially, I think this might have, like what if in the background in Loki season 2, Loki ends up in that timeline a little bit, kind of almost how like they did in Avengers Endgame when they went back in time and they had replaced the stones and whatnot, and you're just kind of in the background. Maybe that happens in Loki season 2 for one of these episodes that the TVA is in. Maybe Werewolf by Night is in a different universe, like for example in Loki season 2, how he is now in the universe instead of the what are the three-headed aliens called? I can't think of their names right now. The robots, the androids that Sylvia ended up killing Damn, I can't remember their names. Anywho, what if Werewolf by Night is actually in the universe that season 2 of Loki is based in, and he is just working for that TVA, or you just see that TVA encounter Werewolf by Night in their universe, and then eventually he gets hopped into the 616 universe. It's just a theory. You never know. Next thing I'm kind of wanting to talk about. Look, guys, I've done week 1 of YouTubing. I know I posted up 4 videos in the first 3 days. And then after that, you guys haven't heard from me in a couple of days now. Look, real life happens. I told you guys already in the introduction, which if you haven't seen that, go back and watch that. I talk a brief little bit about myself, just in order to see as brand new fans if you guys have anything in common or relatable to me. I talk about having a speech impediment, suffering from having a lisp, what have you, having a family, having a son. So just letting you guys know I'm just a normal, ordinary person just trying to see if this YouTube thing works out. I mean, why not? In the first week, I've learned this shit is hard, bro. It's not easy. Editing would be the biggest obstacle I believe I have. I don't know much about editing. I've never done too much editing. It's just not something I am used to doing. And I've seen some videos on how to do, YouTube channels and everything like that. And really, it's not about replicating what they're doing or what they're saying, in my opinion. It's really more about gathering all that information and turning it into something that you interpret what they're saying to be, making it your own, taking all the notes and just trying to be original with it. It's something that I want to do in every video, and I've tried thus far to do in every video. I don't know how much editing is going to be done in this video, given that it's supposed to be my podcast of one. But yeah, editing is hard. It's time consuming. As much time as I spend recording, it is nowhere near the amount of time that I'm gonna spend editing. I will most likely spend almost 4 times the amount editing as I will recording. So editing is a big part. Like this is a real job. And I feel that for sure. I have a day job that I work 8+ hours a day, and I understand this is a real job as well. Normally I only put 2 to 4 hours into it a day, but I've definitely noticed, man, this is nothing to play around with. Sure, if you want to dip your toe in it to see if it's for you, go for it. You never know what might happen. But just so you know, this is real deal work. There's a lot of work done behind the camera that you don't see as an audience. That is real work. And I've noticed that now, which I'm very grateful for. I love the fact of sharing stories and, just seeing different people's point of views and what they have to say or feel about a certain subject to what you have to say or feel about a certain subject, which is why I like podcasting. I like podcasting because it's just a way to mutually discuss and agree to disagree or agree to agree on a certain topic or subject. It's a very beautiful thing, to be honest with you, in my opinion. Analytics. I definitely don't. I mean, you have to pay attention to them, right? They are your stats for professional athletes. If you don't watch a St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs game, and you don't see the stats, but all you see is that Chicago lost to St. Louis 7-9, you have no idea what happened within that game. The analytics is the same thing. It shows you the stats of your YouTube videos and your channel and just all the things you need to know to basically manage how well your channel or videos are doing. So you have to pay attention to them, right? You have to keep track with them. You have to just make sure they are going in a way that helps you. In whichever way you're wanting to be helped by doing YouTubing, just make sure your analytics are pointing in that direction. With that being said, I definitely think you should not really care about the analytics. I've seen a lot of videos talking about depression, anxiety on the YouTube creators community, and I get it. I understand how being alone recording, being alone editing, being alone and posting videos that don't get too many reviews, I can see how all of that fucking gets you down. My point is that you just don't care about that stuff. And you just keep on working at it. And you just keep on pushing. And you keep on trying. Repetition is everything. You will eventually get good at something. What is it? 1,000 hours of doing any one thing makes you a professional or an expert, or either who. 1,000 hours of doing something will make you good. So you just keep on working at it, and regardless of what people think of you or what if people don't even recognize you, you will be good at it eventually. So you just keep on trying. I seen this one video, or not a video, I'm sorry. I looked at this one guy's YouTube channel, and I noticed he had 300 some odd thousand subscribers. And he had been making videos for about 6 years, sorry. It took him 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, which is one of the 3 or 4 things you need to do to get monetized as a YouTuber. One of the other things is having 4,000 hours of watch time. I looked at the guy's first 2 years of him making content. And for the most part, most of them, 98%, did not reach over 1,000 views. This guy kept on going at it though. Took him the 2 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. And in my mind, I was thinking about that. 2 years, right? That's not too bad. That's pretty long just not to get recognized for doing something, but in this industry, that's what you do, right? And then I was thinking about it a little bit more. Well, I'll be damned. That is almost what you do in every industry, is you start from the bottom and you work your way up. So currently, in what I do for my day job right now, for the company that I work for at the moment, and I just started working for them this year in early 2022. I had been working at my previous job for about 2 years, give or take. I think a little bit more, but we'll just say 2 years. The first couple of months, and this is a warehouse gig, by the way. The first couple of months, I was just working the line, whatever the line leaders tell you to do. And then I got into the department I am in now. And I worked that department for that job, for that company, for the next 8 months. In order to get any type of promotion or more experience, I had to go down to the night shift. Now, that wasn't too ideal for me because my old lady was pregnant at that point in time. Wasn't great. But I knew in order to better my family, I needed to go to the night shift. So I went to the night shift. My old lady, working the same company in a different department, was working the day shift. So we never saw each other, but for maybe 30 minutes just to swap keys. We only had one vehicle at the time. Just to swap keys and switch shifts. That's it. Eventually, after a year on the night shift, I came back to days in a different position, a promotion and a raise. Came back to the day shift, got into the office. 6 months of working in the office for that company, getting on certain websites, one being LinkedIn, and taking the courses that they have on there. I ended up developing more skills, learning more techniques, and taking in more knowledge of the industry that I was in. All that work and sacrifice and suffering I had to do as a father, as a fiance, worked in the end because the job that I have now, I love. I love what I do during the daytime. And I absolutely worked my ass off to get where I needed to get in my real life in order to set up my family. And now we are set. In the sense that as long as I keep working my day job, I will be able to retire by time I can retire, which is like 66 or 67. That's what you get for working a 7 to 3:30 or 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. Which leads into my next thing. I don't look at YouTube as work. I look at it as a hobby. I am now getting into the stage of my life where I can start developing hobbies. Another thing about me, if you guys don't know, I love wiffle ball. I play wiffle ball probably once a week. This year my elbow's been messing up a little bit, so I haven't been able to pitch as well, but I get into wiffle ball as one of my hobbies as well as YouTubing. I consider YouTubing as a hobby. Obviously, I don't make no money from it right now. It's fun. I enjoy being a YouTuber. Given my 1 subscriber and 38 views. The one is my old lady, actually. Shout out to her. 38 views. I don't know who you guys are, but I would appreciate if you guys kept on coming back. That would be awesome. We can maybe build something here one day and you guys can be my day ones. Sounds like a deal to me. I'll remember you guys for sure. I've had some time to record some videos, but they haven't really worked out the way I wanted them to work out. There are some reaction videos, but I don't know how to edit properly. And that's just not a thing. I gotta work on it and I gotta get better at it. It's just that simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and I will. You know, I'm not knocking, you know, YouTubers who don't edit their own videos, because I get it. It's a lot of work, but I gotta get better at it first before I can have anyone else try to edit my videos. It's just the type of person I am. The whole time management part about being a YouTuber is pretty rough, bro. Especially whenever you already have a day job and a family and just all that other extra shit, which I'm sure most of you guys do. We're all human. It's just time management is key. Making sure you can record, making sure you have enough time to edit. And editing is honestly, in my opinion, more important than just recording. You can record for an hour long, do multiple takes, and you can just edit it out. You don't have to start over and redo it and start over. No, you can just literally edit it out. Granted, editing fucking sucks. I don't like editing too much, but it is what it is. It's part of the trials and tribulations, right? I respect that. I've actually, just in my first week, every YouTuber that has made any more videos than I have automatically gained my respect, because I already understand how hard it is, or how much work and effort and time you have to put into being a YouTuber. And I do it part-time. So it's shout out to all you YouTubers, especially the youngsters, the ones like me, 1 subscribers, less than 100 views. Keep going at it. If you're really passionate about it, keep doing it. Shout out to all you guys. Hopefully soon, whenever I get my office back, I can start working on my studio a little bit better. You guys can only really see 2 white walls and a curtain right here. There's a mug, just a black mug. But other than that, you guys don't really see too much. So hopefully I get my office back soon. Currently, I'm lending it out to a family member in my house at the moment. You know, karma's karma. You do good, you get good. Every time I get something bad or have something bad happen to me, I think I was probably a dickhead to some individual on this day at some point in time in my past. You know, I truly believe in karma. You do good, you get good. You do bad, you get bad. So whenever I get my office back, I'm hoping to get better at editing, do some reaction videos. I tried some and it just didn't work out for me. I'm doing everything off an iPhone at the moment. Once I get my office back and start to expand a little bit more, maybe I can get better. Hopefully I can get better at doing this editing thing, and everyone can enjoy this show a little bit more. With that being said, I would like to give a shout out to Kristen, my sister-in-law, who is currently in my office, in my house. Look, bro, you told me you wanted me to let you see the videos and, you know, share it on the book and everything like that. Well, here you go. This is the start of it. Get the hell out of my damn office so I can start doing better videos. Go. Get. You've been here long enough. You're welcome. Now goodbye, get out. So I could make a YouTube channel, damn it. That was Late at Night. I'm your host, Gabe Ojeda. If you liked this video, I would appreciate if you subscribed or liked the video. Check out my last video up here. Subscribe down here. Appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out.